Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Life Gin in Havenclan with Pumpkin Spice. Now, last time we saw Pigeon Heart, who had just lost Rattlegale, get together with Raccoon Star and had babies. So we've got some siblings, but also we have our own second litter of kits, some new babies joining the clan under our precious pumpkin spice. Let's continue and see how our babies grow. I'm actually excited to see if Lotus Fern or Moongale actually start to have their own lives. I want pumpkin spice to have grandbabies really soon, but they are still young, so it may take some time. Also, we haven't looked at the relationships in a long time, so I really wanted to give like a moment to actually look at this. So we're gonna look at Pumpkin Spice first because she's our main character, so she's the most important. And it looks like despite Burrow Dash kind of being all over the place in this relationship, Pumpkin Spice really loves him both romantically and platonically and feels very secure. I did notice that for their relationship though, the trust is not bad, but it is kind of down, and she doesn't really respect him that much. That just kind of had I don't know, that just seems off a little bit. But I think it's because Burrow Dash is all over the place that she doesn't have as much respect for him, but at least she loves him very much. Of course, Chestnut Bird is up there quite a bit with a lot of platonic love, admiration, security, and reliance. And then Fern Antler is also pretty high up there. Of course, her fellow medicine cats would be. And then I noticed that Moss Nibble was actually really high. We had so many episodes where Pumpkin Spice just got really close to Moss Kit, and then as they progressed into Moss Paw and now Moss Nibble. So they have a lot of platonic love and security for them. Rook Stripe is also pretty good. This little boy started out as such a bully as a kid, but I think during the mentor and apprenticeship stage, they gained quite a bit of love and respect for each other. Despite Pigeon Heart also being all over the place, kind of like Burrow Dash, she does have a lot of platonic love for Pigeon Heart. Not as much as she did for Rattlegale. She really loved her adopted father, Rattlegale, but she does still love Pigeon Heart. And then it looks like she kind of picks her favorites right away in her litters. Wild Kit, she really loves her son, Wild Kit, and that is absolutely precious. Definitely some favoritism going on there. She loves Lotus Fern. She has a lot of platonic like for Raccoon Star, now being an adopted father as well. She loves Moongale and Piper Kit, but we don't have as much of a good relationship with Claw Kit. Maybe Claw Kit is a little bit reserved. We'll see what they're like more and more as they grow up. Has a little bit of dislike for Zoza, but not much. I mean, there's a little bit of dislike here and there for some. Ragged Grove, there's some dislike there as well. Other than that, some of these cats are so new that they don't really have much of a relationship with her as of yet. Now let's see where Pumpkin Spice kind of stands in relationships with the other cats. For Raccoon Star, it looks like there's more platonic like than dislike for Pumpkin Spice. Some respect, comfort, and trust, so that's good. Fern Antler actually likes Pumpkin Spice quite a bit, has a lot of respect for her, a lot of comfort and trust. Chestnut Bird loves, admires, and feels reliant on Pumpkin Spice, as well as a lot of security. Chiaki Shadow, and I'm recording this right after the last episode, so if y'all told me how to say it, I haven't seen it yet, so don't panic. Chiaki Shadow actually kind of has some platonic like for us, and they're very new to the clan, so that's cool. Rook Stripe has some like and respect for us. Karkanos, we didn't make it on the first page. I don't even think, are we in this list? We're not, so they don't feel one way or another about us. Zoza actually likes us a little bit despite our dislike for them. Serpent Light doesn't really feel one way or another. Cinnabon Fur has comfort with us. Duchess Grass. There's so many cats in here now that I'm like forgetting all these names. So they don't feel one way or another. Valley Twig seems to dislike us and has some jealousy. That's interesting. What a shame, because Valley Twig is so pretty. I love her coat. I want to make a cat with that coat. That is so pretty. Driftmerk. Let's see. Driftmerk was having some interactions with Lotus Fern. There's some platonic like there. I wonder if maybe any romance could pop in. And it seems like they like us a little bit, but you know, the relationship hasn't developed just yet. As for Hope, doesn't really feel all that much for us. A little bit of trust. Rose Tuft actually dislikes us. Don't know why. Not that much. It's probably more of a perturbed feeling, but not hate or anything yet. I haven't seen any hate on any of these cats, which is good. We don't want hate. Hate usually leads to murder, and murder is bad. Cricket Shadow. Doesn't seem that we made their list. I don't see us on there. Has some platonic like and some comfort. Burrow Dash, of course, he loves us very much. Almost full on the platonic love, which is great. Feels very secure with us, respects us quite a bit, and has some trust. I don't know why their trust is so low. I always believe that trust is extremely important in a relationship. So seeing this low shows that there really is a disconnection between the two of them, because trust is so imperative in a relationship. But Burrow Dash, like I said before, he's kind of up and down. Sometimes he's super affectionate and so sweet. Like I remember when he had that nightmare and he went and snuggled with Pumpkin Spice. Like that was a beautiful moment, but then he pushes her away sometimes. So I think that's why the trust is so low between the two of them, because they can't really get a gauge on how this relationship is, but they've stayed together, and that's what's important, I think. Dusty Streak. Seems to be meh. Gravel Echo. We didn't make their list, so they don't really care one way or another. Shino is the same. Because we have the lonesome trait, I'm really not surprised to see so many of these cats where we just don't even make the list, because we probably don't put ourselves out there very much. Ooh, Newtchasm does dislike us quite a bit. Parsley Spots has some dislike. I'm surprised to see so much dislike for Pumpkin Spice. That makes me sad. But again, she's so lonesome. Maybe that's really like put off some cats. This is also a loving cat. So a loving cat wouldn't really understand the lonesome cat, and it's very apparent in this. Otter Streak, this is one of our siblings, has some platonic like. There's quite a bit of difference because they're adopted. So I think maybe that their relationship has that gap. Pebbletooth. Pebbletooth is kind of meh about us as well. Maple Stream didn't even make their list, it looks like. Heron has a little bit of platonic like for us, probably because they are sick and we are taking care of them in the medicine den. Petal Fog didn't make their list. Conquer Glade didn't make their list either. Lotus Fern does have a lot of platonic love for us, which is nice, but she does feel a little disconnected from her dad. There's still quite a bit of like there, respect and some comfort and trust, but there is a disconnect. I'm kind of not surprised. What I am surprised about is Moongale. It seems like there's a little like, a little respect, comfort, and trust, but it's very low. They have a disconnect as well. But Moongale is bloodthirsty and Lotus Fern is nervous. Those two things together don't mix, so I guess I'm not as surprised as I thought. As for Moongale, he loves us very much, has some respect, comfort, and trust, loves his dad with also respect, comfort, and trust. And then again, there's a disconnect, but he does still care very much about Lotus Fern. It's just, I think they're so different as cats that they can't find a common ground, and so they kind of do their own thing. Buck Spots, I think, is pretty new, but we did make the list with a little bit of platonic like. Branch Nose didn't make their list. I love their name. Moss Nibble does have some platonic like for us. I think we care about them way more than they care about us, but I'm glad to see that that has got 3 squares in it. Morning Fleck is very new, so they don't really care one way or another about any of the cats. Their list was very short. Dartpaw is fresh into their apprenticeship, but we didn't make their list. Furpaw is going to be the same, I think. I'd be surprised if we made their list. We did not. We didn't make the list for Peakpaw. As for Cricketfoot, has some respect, comfort, and trust for us. Claudette does have some like and comfort with us as well. Orion does like us a little bit. Pigeonheart, we're all the way down here. Pigeonheart likes Burrow-Dash more than he likes his own daughter. That's fine. It's fine. But it looks like he does really love Otterstreak, his adopted son, and Primkit, who is just born from Raccoon Star. There's also a lot of love for Rookstripe, who was also adopted, and then of course Lake Kit, who is littermates with Primkit. Out of all of the children, though, we are last. That's really sad. Our mean slash does they're kind of meh about us. Blue Fall is also fairly new, does have some trust with us. Rabbit Kit, we didn't make their list. Wolf Kit, same. Bleak Kit, same. Prim Kit, we are on Prim Kit's list with a little bit of comfort. Lake Kit, we didn't make their list. And then of course our kits are going to automatically like us a little bit because we are the parents. Seems like they like Dad more, except for Piper Kit likes us a little more. All right, let's continue and see how patrols go. Ooh, so we have more cats joining the clan. This clan is getting so big, especially for Life Gen. Like I said, I've played before and I usually don't have a cat survive past 50 moons. We've made it with Pumpkin Spice, which is amazing. And now we are bringing in Lion Patch and their two kits, Chestnut Kit and Mumble Kit. And another cat, Sarah's Tail, has joined the clan. Now, this was a kitty pet that was abandoned on the Thunder Path, so they are very, very sick. Hopefully, with our mass amount of medicine cats, they can save Sarah's Tail, but depending on what they have, it may be in vain. What happened? No! Oh my gosh, no! What happened? You feel the chill of the final dusk seeping into your fur, the edges of your vision blur. The sounds of the territory soften as the stars in the sky merge into a comforting blanket of light. You can't help but reflect on your life. Have you made a difference? My gosh, it was a mass extinction event. So Moongale, our son, Peakpaw, Branch Nose, Fern Antler, Driftmurk, Duchess Grass, Pumpkin Spice, Bleak Kit, Otterstreak, our brother, Hope, Cricket Shadow, Petal Fog, Moss Nibble, Buck Spots, Cricketfoot, Rabbit Kit, Cinnabon Fur, Piper Kit, no! And Lion Patch drown after the camp becomes flooded. Burrow-Dash bends over the body of their love, wailing their despair into Pumpkin Spice's fur. They sit vigil next to the body, wishing they would wake from this nightmare. Burrow-Dash never considered the possibility that they'd one day be without Pumpkin Spice. They visit their grave, gazing blankly, unmoving at the ground for hours on end. Oh my gosh, guys! That nightmare that Burrow-Dash had, that Pumpkin Spice was drowning, and he was trying to save her, that literally happened. That literally happened. She drowned. He had a dream of how she was gonna die. That is insane. He knew his nightmare became real. Oh, Burrow-Dash. Oh. And now our mentor. Chestnut Bird will miss Pumpkin Spice truly. There was no other cat they trusted more, and they already miss Pumpkin Spice's steady presence at their side. In the dead of night, Chestnut Bird wails into the vast sky, unable to fathom StarClan's cruelty. They glare up at Silverpelt, gouging the earth with shaky paws. No, Lotus Fern! As the clan sits vigil, Lotus Fern's voice cracks with grief, talking about the time they had with Pumpkin Spice. As the days pass, Lotus Fern becomes angry and withdrawn. It feels like the entire clan is just moving on from Pumpkin Spice's death, which they refuse to do. Oh, my heart and soul. Oh no. The Pass Moon, Pigeonheart, Heron, Moongale, Peakpaw, Branchnose Fern Antler, Driftmirk, Duchess Grass, Pumpkin Spice, Bleak Kit, Otterstreak, Hope, Cricket Shadow, Petalfog, Moss Nibble, Buckspots, Cricketfoot, Rabbit Kit, Cinnabon Fur, Piper Kit, and Lion Patch all have taken their place in StarClan. Havenclan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss where they had been in their lives. Moments of their lives are shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. What a tragic and sudden turn of events. Oh, but my heart just cries out for Burrow Dash right now. He literally dreamt of Pumpkin Spice drowning and that he couldn't save her, and that's exactly what happened. Pigeonheart was found dead near Burdock clan border as well. Heron couldn't survive their broken back. Surely the world can't go on. Surely the sun won't rise and seasons won't turn now that Pigeonheart is dead. Raccoonstar doesn't know how they will go on without them. Cats offer Raccoonstar comfort and care, and they refuse it all. Burrow Dash lays next to Moongale's body, numb to the world around them. Burrow Dash can't be bothered to get up out of their nest the next day, refusing to speak a word to those around them. So much grief and death has taken its toll on the cats of Havenclan. Chestnut Kit is particularly shaken by it. I can't imagine a kit coming in and just all of these cats just suddenly vanishing. That was unexpected. A sudden end, and Pumpkin Spice is now in StarClan. Oh my goodness. How heartbreaking. So now both her parents are gone. But at least she's up with them in StarClan, so that is the silver lining, of course. As for her siblings, the only cats that remain are the very young Prim Kit and Lake Kit, and Rookstripe, who has now taken the place of Pumpkin Spice. Poor Burrow Dash. And then as for Kits, Moongale is with Pumpkin Spice, so at least she is with her son and her daughter, Piper Kit, who is just born. Oh my goodness. I'm not surprised that something happened because the clan had gotten so big. I was kind of waiting, but I was hoping that Pumpkin Spice wouldn't be a part of it. But that is Pumpkin Spice's life. She lived a long time. 54 moons she lived. And she had 2 litters, an amazing adopted father, wonderful siblings, and she had someone who loved her very much, and while he wasn't the best at loving, he remained loyal to her always. And that is something that I will remember about Pumpkin Spice, is that she did have a loyal, loving mate. Even if he wasn't the best at showing it, he stayed with her. That was so unexpected. I went into this episode thinking that we were just going to continue on, and then Pumpkin Spice is gone. I really hope that you enjoyed this series with Pumpkin Spice and getting her to grow up. I wanted her to die old and an elder, but it seems that the game had other plans. That was the end. So go ahead, if you enjoyed this series, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family, as we will be starting a new Life Gen journey in an updated version of Life Gen. Don't forget to jingle that bell so you're notified of when the new series pops up. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in a new Life Gen journey next week. Bye!